And we're live. Can you all hear me? Yeah, can you all hear me? Just a minute, guys. Okay, Summer Rose can hear me, so I assume everyone can. Let's go. Hello, Summer Rose. Hello, Martin. Hello, Dominic. Hello, Sir Handel. Hello, James Lamont. And hello, Kieran. Welcome, everyone, to tonight's stream. So tonight is just going to be the usual stuff. Roblox, casually surfing the internet, talking about random stuff, whatever comes to mind. Hello, William, welcome to the stream. And yeah, basically whatever comes to mind. Oh, and I'm there may be other things I'll also want to say during the next 2.5 hours, but we'll cross those bridges when we come to them. So let's waste no more time and get straight into some Roblox gameplay. What should we start with tonight? I'm alright, Martin, and you? Let's do the Romney Hyphen Dim Church game tonight. Let's start with the Romney Hyphen Dim Church game tonight. We haven't done them yesterday. Valamori dancing coming tomorrow. Excellent, Kieran. You enjoyed the Thomas movie yesterday? Very, very pleased you did, Kieran. Can you imagine a Polar Express? Actually, I don't think that would work, Dominic. Well, hang on. YouTube says I've got a notification, so let's see what it is. YouTube says I've had a notification. Oh, hang on. Don't think it's come through on the computer yet. Hello, FMPBS. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, my Thomas and the Magic Railroad review. Thank you all so much for coming, for watching that, and I really hope you all enjoyed that review. Turn this down to 30. And I also hope you've all seen my how to do an April Fool's Day video. I hope you've all also seen my how to do an April Fool's Day video. So if any of you are planning on making April Fool's Day videos, I hope you're gonna follow my advice in that video. Yeah, 21st of April, Knights of Camelot. I'm really pleased you all enjoyed it.
Going to Brazil!
Yeah, I'm really pleased. Yeah, I'm delighted you all enjoyed it so much. Oh, hang on. Oh, seems to be really Roblox seems to be really lagging on my stream. April 21st. Yeah, you just said that, Kieran. Yeah, I'm delighted you all enjoyed it so much. What if Disney buys ITV? Keep Disney away from... The Disney empire is much too big. Keep Disney away from everything is what I say. Got a blue Aston Martin DB5 from Kickmark 1/43 scale. Very interesting. Oh, it's quite laggy today. There's quite a lot of people on it. There's even a moderator on here today. Well, hello, Samson's fallen off the tracks. Sounds like we've got different. Oh, that explains all the lag. There's so many Samsons. Can I delete you, please? Where's James Lister? He usually comes almost instantly whenever my stream starts. John Howe campaigns Viacom is going to end up buying ITV. Oh no, keep Viacom away from ITV. I'll mean even more properties will get copyright claims. Hello, Hello, Goldbricks, by the way. Welcome to the stream. I know you love Roblox, so Martin. Warner Bros. No, keep all these empires away from all these other empires. They're much too big for each other. Hang on. Hang on, my live stream seems to be stuck. YouTube is not receiving enough views to maintain smooth streaming. Hang on, guys. Oh, there's something wrong with the footage. Hang on, you getting audio? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, no. We've done the 60-second delay again. The 60-second delay has happened again, guys. I'm really sorry. Oh my god, Sorry, guys, we got a 60-second delay. The 60-second... I'm so sorry, guys. Right, is it working again now, guys? Right, are we working again? Are we working again now? Right, it seems to be working again. Alright, it seems to be working again now. Is everyone still here? John Cena, are you still here? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Okay, it seems to be working again. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I now, if a delay like this happens again, I now know what to do. Stop the stream and start it again. You still here, John? Is everyone still here? John, you still here? William, you still here? Okay, things seem to be working again. Okay, Martin's still here. Is John still here? No, I don't think your language even showed up, Martin. Okay, it seems to be working again. Everything seems to be working again now. I am so sorry about this. Okay, it seems to be working again. John, you're still back. Oh, good. Yeah, everyone's still here. Well, this unfortunately means I can't, this unfortunately means I don't think we'll be able to do Roblox tonight, because we run the risk of having that 60-second delay again. Yeah, we run the risk of having that 60-second delay again. So, we are going to have to, we can't do Roblox tonight, I'm afraid. We'll do, or well, at least for not the first hour. We'll try Roblox again later on, but first, let's do something else tonight to start with. Let's go on the Awful Movies Wiki. Let's see what garbage we can find on the Awful Movies Wiki tonight. Yes, we did, Martin, but everything's fine now. Right, let's catch up with the chat. MD Jin stopped watching the BBC completely after BBC Three shut down. Interesting. Alright, let's catch up with the chat. ITV considered buying Channel 5, but Viacom won the bid. Oh, so it was a completely different thing. It was someone completely different. Oh, it was something completely different. Oh, don't worry. I was worried that Viacom were actually considering buying ITV now. The Kin Smart Diecast models, I don't know. Kin Smart Diecast models, I don't even know what those are. Yeah, it was, unfortunately it was laggy, John. But it's fine now, everything's fine now. And so, you can't stand Sam Williams? Yeah, you said before. Well, he's rebranded himself now, though. Yeah, there was something wrong with the footage, William, but it's fine now. Why would Disney want ITV? No idea, Summer Rose, but hopefully they won't. Valerie coming tomorrow. No, I don't watch Channel 4 or ITV, Bill Bricks. I love Disney, yeah. Do you have a problem with Stream... No, it's not on Streamlabs. Yeah, alright, I will, Kieran. I know, I will, Kieran. Networks is moving 11 DreamWorks films. Oh, interesting. Why on earth would they do that? And which ones? I don't use Streamlabs anymore, Martin, as you know. I now use OBS. Yes, I will stop and restart it, Kieran. I don't even know what the Kinesmart models are. So, Mr. Bound, Dean Danilo, what else could happen? I don't know. What else could happen? Now it only says 6 people watching. Is everyone still here? Everybody still here? Because it only says there's only 5 or 6 people watching now. Okay, let's see what garbage there is on here today. Yeah. What else could happen? Oh yeah, Terminator Dark Fate. Oh, don't worry, Martin. I'm sure you couldn't help it. Well, I didn't know that Terminator Dark Fate was supposed to be a prequel to Terminator Genisys. I thought it was... I don't even think it was canon. Oh, I hate everything. I hate most things about it, Summer Rose. If you want to know in detail, if you want to know why I hate it in detail, check out my... if you want to know why I hate it... If you want to know why I hate the Big Cook, Little Cook reboot in detail, watch stream 56 if you want to know what I hate about it in detail. You watch Family Guy and Disney Plus on DVDs? Yeah, I have a few Family Guy DVDs. No idea what Mrs. Wicked could say, William. Have you seen the Theodore YTP's Doctor 3 and George joins the Navy? No, I don't. No, I haven't, James. Going to a theatre in London next week, are you, Martin? Excellent. Don't worry, though. You won't be, it won't... Don't worry, though. And I hope you have a great time, Martin. Sexist films, oh my god. But Jeffy doesn't like In the Night Guard. That was a... Why not, Summer Rose? Got all the Family Guy DVDs, have you? Very good. What the hell's Zapped? Never heard of Zapped. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've heard of this before. Feminines. First episode of James Hume is called Squidward Gets Handy. January 2012. The 355. Oh, I've seen this before. The biggest problem, very formulaic. Cliche and predictable. Rip-off of Mission Impossible, James Bond and Jason Bourne. I used to call Mrs. Wicked Mrs. Wicked. Very understandable. Do you know Kickline Netflix series, Kickline Classics, is going to follow the classic series plotline? Very good. Do you think piracy is evil? Piracy has become a lot more common now thanks to the internet. There are far worse crimes. Bill Bricks. 3 on IMDb. Yes, I did, Summer Rose. I'll watch this later. Boring films. Eternals, the Emoji Movie. I've forgotten what After Earth is about. Oh yeah, it's that Will Smith one. John Cena, are you still here? You haven't chatted for a while. You still here, John? Clifford the Big Red Dog. Oh, I've actually seen Clifford the Big Red Dog when I do screen checks at my cinema, my local cinema, and it actually looks quite good. Very questionable concept. Poor grass with source material. But they're making a sequel to it. They're making a sequel to Clifford the Big Red Dog, but it didn't do too well at the box office. I did, Martin. No, the terrible movies. Wings are knockoff of planes. Yeah, I've heard of that, William. One other James Seaman says the trouble with Viacom, where Viacom catches Squid because of copyright. What do you think of The Fall Guy? I don't remember what it's about. The Eternals is the only MCU film I haven't seen, alright? Got nothing? I'm sure you'll have something later on, John. I'm sure you'll have something to say later on, John. High Guardian Spice is on the terrible TV shows wiki. I never even heard of High Guardian Spice. You don't do Kahoot streams? No, I don't. They're not fun to host anymore. Anyway, guys, I'm actually quite cold, so, and I also need the toilet. I did go to the toilet before the stream start, but now I need to go to the toilet again, so I'm just going to go to the loo, and I'm going to get a hoodie, because it's quite cold down here. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Just bear with me. And I'm back. I was at the gym today and I've got very short clothes on. Should be warmer now. Now I've got this. Now I've got my gym jacket. There we are, should be warmer now. Have I seen Clone Wars? Only a few things. Yeah, yeah, not a lot of it though. Haven't seen a lot of Clone Wars. I doubt John's gonna fall for that, James. Okay. Let's have a look actually, Summer Rose. What do you think of Nosumi Manic betrays his siblings? Hilarious. Baby Jacobs, thank you, fallen into obscurity. Oh, but it's still everywhere on YouTube. What? Yeah, it's still everywhere on YouTube. God, Baby Jake himself must be like 11 years old now. Terrible TV shows. Wiki. Yeah, I'm back now, Martin. I am back now. Yeah, I just needed to get my gym jacket. Actually, I enjoyed it more than you think. I enjoyed it a lot more. Let's see if Baby Jake's on here. No, Baby Jake is not on here. It doesn't seem like enough people who come on here have heard of it. Or Baby Shark's Big Show's on here, though. Based off an annoying and cringeworthy preschool song. What did he say? James Lister said something. James Lister was trying to make you fall for a Joe Mama joke, John. There's another knockoff called Wheelie Fast. I've heard of plenty of Cars knockoffs, but I've never heard of Wheelie Fast. Why is the Pinga Hat Bacon the favourite Lost episode? Because I just love seeing Peppa Pig get what she deserves. There's another knockoff. Sky Cinema appears to such Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Batman, Matrix, and Mission Impossible films. What, the exclusive rights? Oh, interesting. No clue, Summer Rose. No clue whatsoever. That's purely to make as much money as possible. It's a very bad idea, even from the start. What I doesn't know is the song itself is annoying and with a good such a prodigy for no reason annoying. Not to mention, the only reason the show exists is to make money. Yeah, this is basically why it's terrible. An IQ of 29 is popular clearly for the wrong reasons. Even if I got turn this on, I could make it in fact. It's so milk that they got renewed for a second season and a full-length movie planned and released in 2023 on Paramount+. Well, at least it's not getting a theatrical release. Yeah, why? Yeah, I don't even know why Joe Mama is. How Joe Mama even became a joke. Baby Jake everywhere. No, I definitely didn't. No, I did not enjoy my Kibber VHS review that much, Summer Rose. All the Harry Potter books, all films are DVD. Very good, Bill Brex. Cringe-worthy animation that screams it's made for kids. And its audience intelligence every 5 seconds for the animators to the show. Looked too similar to All Engines Go. Same crew behind Breadwinners. Yeah, the animators, yeah. Barely any effort put into it. Redesigns of the characters bland. Success of the bean-shaped mouth and cal art style. Useless and annoying character. Very tame and unfunny jokes. Preschool version of the amazing Agava. Baby Shark's... Oh god, Baby Shark's catchphrase. Below average voice acting. William vs. Wild was an absolute train wreck. Background's nice, music is decent, improvement over the song, characters may look cute. Oh yes. Right. Oh, translate very crime snow into Turkish. Oh, go on then. Hang on, let's let the chat catch up first. Baby Jake, yes it is, Summer Rose, it's definitely worse. Why would you consider Botherbilla to be merchandise making machines? Not really. I can see why they became as popular as they did. Gets chased by a Tasmanian devil, yeah, of course we need that. Yeah, I haven't seen too much Pokemon. I did remember watching it a lot on TV as a kid, but I barely remember anything that happens in any of it. But I have seen Detective Pikachu, and I did enjoy it. Waste the Town of Patrick Warburton, yeah, we established that a couple of streams ago. Season 1 of the 4 guy DVD. Tasmanian Devil. Jake worse than EastEnders. It's chased by it. Okay. Hello, Tracy Street. Welcome to the stream. Do I hate Mega Blocks? No, I don't. What reason is there for me to hate them? Okay. Turkish translation. Oh, hang on. Oh, James, you're always such a little ripper. Oh my god. Hate Baby Shark with an extreme passion. Oh, hell, honey, I'm home. What else is there here? Fred the Show. Oh god, a Fred TV show. Terrible acting. Utterly horrific camera angles. Fred. What about this? Death of Stephen Hillenburg. Rest in peace. Pickle and Peanut. Hello, Abby. Welcome to the stream. Thomas Orland just go, yeah, I did see it summarized. Mega Blokes made some weird sets for Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man. Interesting. Still can't believe Baby Shark is a main character who shares my name. There's a pilot fish who looks like a goldfish, yeah. Why is intentionally sex? It's supposed to, a show that's supposed to suck, yeah. Made for younger audiences with or may exclusives dismiss criticism towards them, well, mostly or sometimes. Fred the Show is the greatest horror show of all time. Oh, yes. Have you heard about my girlfriend Wilma? Oh, no. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, William? Don't know, Martin. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. Why? Because you think it's so bad it's good, Bill Bricks. We can be heroes. What have we got here? Oh, we talked about Ratchet and Clank a couple of streams ago. Oh yeah, Quest for Camelot. I've heard so many bad things about this film, and Neon Dragon, who for those who don't know is now calls himself Bluefire. Neon Dragon once told me on one of Odd Dragon's live streams that Quest for Camelot is one of his most hated films of all time. And its Rotten Tomatoes score, it's not bad per se for a Rotten Tomatoes score, but yeah, it's very odd. And the film itself, from what I've seen of it, I wouldn't call Quest for Camelot one of the worst films of all time. But especially not with its animation. The animation is still decent enough, but you can't watch Quest for Camelot and not make it seem like it's trying to rip off Disney. Hello, Andrew the Blue Wan Class, and happy birthday to you. Mattel is buying Spin Master. You're joking, right, Bill Bricks? Race for the Solo Cup is on the Awful Movies Wiki. I'll have to check that out in a minute, William. Apparently the people who did the show don't know what a pilot fish looks like. Like Pickle and Peanut. Yes. Bricks Willie. After rewatching, I can say it's a really bad system. Season 15 was so bad it gave me a headache. Yeah, I've heard of just how bad season 15 is. Really. That film Alec Idol is one of the dragons, yes. Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things about Quest for Camelot. But from what I've seen of it, I don't think it's one of the worst films of all time, but you can't watch it and it's very obviously not trying to cash in on the success of the Disney Renaissance. And it was one of the last films, animated films Warner Brothers released before their hiatus, and Neon Dragon brought up Quest for Camelot because I brought it up, because I'd watched The Iron Giant, which came out just 1 year after Quest for Camelot. Doubt Nativity 3. No, I looked on there once and Nativity 3 wasn't there. Yeah, Nativity 3, is, I think, only British people know about the Nativity series, so, yeah. I think only British people know about the Nativity series. So yeah, I very much doubt it's on here. Oh no, the dragons. The two-headed dragon, Devon and Cornwall. Oh my god! I didn't actually know that. Oh yes. For those who don't get the joke, Devon and Cornwall are two counties here in the UK, right on the very western edge of England, and they're right next to each other, and they're the very last counties before you reach the end of England and hit the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, Devon and Cornwall. Hilarious. I think only British people will get that joke. At least Netflix is going to save the Kitline franchise and bring it back to exploring days. Race for the Soda Cup sucks, so yeah. I think I've seen a video before titled Race for the Soda Cup is utterly mediocre. I don't think so, Bill Bricks. Well, except for Tom and Jerry and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Tom and Jerry before. Yeah, I have seen that on DVD, but I've since sold the DVD. You still here, John? John Cena, you still here? Once again, you haven't chatted for a while. You still here? Incredibly crappy dialogue. The ogre's butt. Acme potion. Yeah. A lot of characters are bland and don't contribute much. Unoriginal Disney ripoff. Yeah, exactly what I just said. Animation, while nonetheless good, can get a little weird at times. Some of the songs are not only bad, but also come out of nowhere. Yeah, I agree. Mixed negative reviews. 45%. Yeah, not terrible, but really not great. Alright, guys. Jay Williams voices something DC hero, avoiding a henchman and chicken with the axe. Blade beak. Oh, yes. Going to have my dinner and then you'll be back? Alright, see you in a minute, Martin. Alright, guys. The Tweenies VHS. Yeah, I know. Summarize, as I just said. Alright, guys. So about a month ago, I watched the Nostalgia Critics review of this film, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Here, I'm just trading cat puns with Luna's castle in the background. Oh, yes. Yeah, I can never attend the premieres of her videos because they're always on Friday. She always premieres them at 7 p.m. my time, right as I'm starting streaming. So, I can never attend the premieres of her streams. But I'll check out her latest video once this stream's over. It looks pretty good. The character she's drawn for tonight's video looks pretty badass. And I really want her to do a sequel video where we see that character doing badass things. Slobs name their kids from Elias, Spudder and Canoe. Oh yes, delay into French. Alright, I'll do that, and then I'll show you the Nostalgia Critics review of this film. At least this movie was unable to power the blind and the character of Garrett. Yeah, except everyone gets healed at the end of the film except for Garrett's blindness. Where's the logic in that? Chinese? What the hell? Finnish. French. Oh my god. No, James. No. Oh, you're always such a little ripper, James. Kind of looking forward to the next Kickline Netflix series. It's better than Hasbro's Kickline reboot. At least this movie is able to improve. Yeah. You don't use... No, I don't, Summer Rose. I do not use Dreamlands anymore. Right, I'll show you the Nostalgia Critics review of it, a review of Quest for Camelot, because I watched it recently and I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, I really thought it was hilarious. And then we'll get right back to Roblox. Alright. Don't worry. No, don't worry about it, James. I know it's all in good fun, and I know what a joke really is. I don't get it. Yeah, neither. On Spider-Man 2 on VHS? Possibly, but I can't guarantee it. Can't guarantee that I will. Though, 3 VHSs I'm definitely hoping to get for my birthday in 2 months are... I'm hoping to get True Lies, Independence Day, and the 1980 Flash Gordon film on VHS. Yeah, to be honest, James, you are pretty twisted. I actually thought Gary Oldman was awesome as the villain Lord Ruber. I agree, William. Gary Oldman is a very, very, very good actor, and especially a good voice actor, especially with him voicing Ignitus in the Legend of Spyro trilogy. Oldman was awesome as Lord Ruben. I'm so twisted, aren't I? No, I doubt I'm going to get copyright claim for showing this. I don't think Nostalgia Critic takes being copyright claimed as seriously as some other people. Right, going to start watching season 18 of Thomas soon, so I've watched over 400 episodes of Thomas. Excellent! Excellent. More power to you, Tracy Street. Right, here we go. Excuse me? When I pressed the spacebar, I was asking you to start, not bring up the videos, YouTube. Oh well, the Nostalgia Critic Hammer is. Oh yeah, he is still around. He's still making reviews to this very day. He recently did his most recent Nostalgia Critic review was of Doug Walker's most recent Nostalgia Critic review was of the 1989 Batman film. He only uploaded it 2 days ago. Yeah, Nostalgia Critic's really, really, really been going strong for over 14 years. Yeah, it's really great that some YouTubers can go for, have been around for as long as the site itself, and are still going today. However, there are also some that disappear without a trace and completely vanish into the void. And I find that pretty sad. They don't even make an announcement video to say they're leaving, which is very, very, very saddening. It's always sad when a beloved channel leaves YouTube, but it's really great that some channels have been around for almost as long as the site itself, like Angry Video Game Nerd and especially Nostalgia Critic. Been able to watch Come Outside, an episode of Come Outside, which is Snow's episode. Very good, James. Watch season 10 this month, seasons 8 through 17. Excellent. The late Don Rickles, who voiced Mr. Potato Head in Toy Story, voiced Cornwall. Very good. Very good, William. Very interesting. Did you actually watch? I've only seen the first hour of No Time to Die. I haven't seen the first hour. I haven't seen the rest of it yet, and I don't know when I will. Hello, my Pony Fan 2004. Welcome to the stream. Right, let us watch this review of Quest for Camelot.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. Say, have you ever wanted to see Carrie Elways, Gary Oldman, Urkel, Gabriel Byrne, Pierce Brosnan, Balky from Perfect Strangers, to see Carrie Elways, Gary Oldman, Urkel, Gabriel Byrne, Pierce Brosnan, Balky from Perfect Strangers, Jane Seymour, that chick from Heroes, Don Rickles, and Eric Idle in a movie together? No, nobody wants to see that. But they did it in this fucking piece of shit called Quest for Camelot.
Thomas means James Bond. Yeah, that actually happened, and it kind of happened when Great Discovery happened.
Back in the mid-90s, when animation studios were trying to take down Disney by doing exactly what they did, Warner Brothers gave us Quest for Camelot. This cheap, uninvented knockoff
I agree,
Disney
to be
style
honest,
so bland and
especially with them being Thompson and Thompson in the Tintin film. Finished up on the build of VHS through. Oh, excellent. My Little Pony fan, I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Do you say "Damn It Scarecrow" in it? How many times do you say "Damn It Scarecrow" in that review? Smosh used to be amazing. Nowadays, it's complete crap. How so, My Little Pony fan? Yeah, how so, My Little Pony fan? Bill Bricks. How's it complete crap nowadays? Kind of funny hearing him say that line. And that, oh, that's like kind of nostalgic to me. Yeah, the Nostalgia Critic has become nostalgic. Ironic. Yeah, but his new mic, his new audio quality is a lot more clear. Yeah, his videos nowadays have much, much, much higher production value. The ending of the Come Outside YTP, I'm Coming Outside, hasn't aged well. Oh, I haven't seen that YTP, but yeah, I'll check it out later. Right, onwards with this video.
So impassioned that you'd swear the steel they're fighting with would make much better characters. And actually, some of them do. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take a look at this medieval blast from the ass and see why it should have stayed in the Dark Ages.
Dark Ages.
So we start off in Pride Schlock as we
Pride
see
Schlock. Oh yes, it looks like Pride Rock. I got the idea that you did hate it a lot, Neon, when I believe it was the first stream Odd Dragon did after I'd seen The Iron Giant, the Warner Brothers animated film that came out after Quest for Camelot. And then I brought it up, and then I believe I remember you saying something like how awful Quest for Camelot was. That's where I got the idea. That's where I got that idea. Neon. Basically neon. Yeah, that's where I got the idea. But yeah, you've corrected me now, so whatever. Oh no. Something went wrong, I know. And we seem to be back now. I am terribly sorry about this, guys. Yeah, we seem to be back now, guys. I'm terribly sorry this happened. Looks like we won't be watching any more of that review. We'll probably just get back to Roblox now. So, Blue Fire Neon, as I was saying, I got the idea that you didn't like, that Quest for Camelot was one of your most hated films of all time after I brought up the Iron Giant on one of Odd Dragon's live streams. I think it was the first one he did after I'd watched the Iron Giant, and I mentioned how it was a Warner Brothers film, and you said that, and that led me to mention Quest for Camelot, and then you mentioned how bad of a film it was. So yeah, I think that's where I got the idea that you really hated Quest for Camelot. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong though. It really doesn't matter. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Doesn't matter if I'm wrong. So before you were cut off, what do you think of my... I think that's a perfect casting choice, James. Had an idea for doing a movie in Thomas series that acts as a sequel to Thomas and the Magic Railroad. You know, a sequel for... there were actually a few plans for a Thomas and the Magic Railroad sequel, but it was quietly cancelled after the film flopped. You know? All forgiven. At last, my goodness me. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. That gave me a shock. Well, everything's back to normal now. Electra, I hope. Yeah, everything's back to normal now. I'm so sorry about that. Looks like we won't be watching any more of that review. No, this doesn't seem to be affecting the stream at all. I could have maybe been mistaken for another title. Maybe you mistook it for either Space Jam. Maybe you were actually thinking of either Space Jam or Space Jam: A New Legacy. Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. I know what movie you may have been thinking of. Another science fiction film in the vein of E.T., just like the Iron Giant was. Was this what you were thinking of, Neon? Mac and Me? Were you thinking of Mac and Me? William? I think you were actually thinking of Mac and Me, because I mentioned the Iron Giant, and that led me. And the Iron Giant is a very E.T.-esque science fiction film, so maybe you were thinking of Mac and Me. Never seen Quest for Camelot? Oh, don't worry. Or maybe it was another person on our Dragon stream who said they really hated Quest for Camelot. Was it Michael maybe? Or John maybe, who said they really hated who said he really hated Quest for Camelot? Maybe it was John actually. Yeah. You don't worry about it though. Don't worry about it though. Don't worry about it though, Blue Fire. Doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Have you seen Quest for Camelot? I think he was I think I was just getting confused, Electro. Don't worry about it. The sequel, you might see some more of the Magic Railroad that does connect to the realm, but other train realms. What, you mean like the Chuggington realm? That would have been interesting to see. Guys, back to normal now. Very good. Maybe later, Martin, if we have time. Have you seen any episodes? Not yet, but after you uploaded that clip, I am now considering it. Need to see the stream is proceeding. Yeah, I'm very glad that they're glad. Cool. Let's see. Plan how PT Boomer is the main villain. Wise choice, William. If I haven't seen it, obviously I ain't gonna judge it. Yeah. I'm also confused, Jagan, as well. So you're not alone. Very, very good. Very good. More of a Much like New Year's, I haven't seen Quest for Camelot either. Well, Electro, Quest for Camelot, as I've been saying throughout most of this stream, is a very cliche Disney film that no, it's a Warner Brothers film actually, but it tried to recapture the magic of Disney musicals, like a lot of animation studios did in the 90s, but they failed miserably. Yeah, Quest for Camelot. Yeah, Quest for Camelot, from what I've seen, seems all right, but it does seem very, very, very generic though, and quite boring. In a minute, Summer Rose. Just let me catch up with the chat first. Are you back, Calvin? Very good. Welcome back. When we do Roblox again in a minute, me and Rory the racer car. Oh, Maxima boy, I have no choice but to choose you. Obviously, I can't judge it. My new premiere starting in 10 minutes. Well, I'd rather get back to playing Roblox now. We've barely played any Roblox in this stream, so I'd rather get back to Roblox now. I will give it an overview. I'm not great with reviews. Maybe you could become like a proper film reviewer on... I know you've got a few videos from years ago on your channel, Bluefire. I have seen them, but maybe you could try your hands at properly doing some reviews, some film reviews, Bluefire. I'd certainly subscribe to you if you started doing film reviews, and you could get a decent-sized audience if you did. You have to glide out for a few minutes, leave Rexy and Lily here. Hope you won't be behaved. I'm sure they will be behaved. They will be well behaved, I'm sure. Understand my Lobo friend? Yeah, of course. By the way, did you know Turning Red is... But wait, what? It's going to be taken down, surely, Alvin. Short premiere, yeah, in a minute. I'll check it out after this stream, actually, Alvin. New magical event series? Yeah, I think I saw that come up in my subscriber feed. I haven't seen the video yet, though. Reason they need to go in that train with 4 entirely jumps because they're being them. Destroy the other train realms? Interesting, William. Theodore, Emily, Fodor, Kangan, George, and the Harbour Master too. Goof to Forest drinks eggnog. Also Goof to Forest in shots. What should we do with the Chunky Sailor 5 version here? Imagine a motion ring with blue. That I'd like to try in the future. Give it a go, I say, Neon. I still need to draw Lord Ember holding a banner up, welcoming on home. Oh yeah, absolutely do. Yeah, absolutely do. Absolutely still go for it, Neon. Remember, where there's smoke, there's lots of spaghetti. Drunken Sailor. Alright guys, now we will get back to Roblox. Hopefully that really laggy 10-minute delay, that really laggy 60-second delay won't be caused again. It shouldn't be, because according to this, there is no one on this game at the moment. Well, one person, but this isn't a very big game, so hopefully playing Roblox won't cause any more lag. Hopefully playing Roblox won't cause any more lag. But if it does, I'll stop streaming and start again, as I did earlier in the stream. Because well, hopefully it won't stop again. Right. Let's take Dizzy, go in her cement mixer. Ow. I'm watching the stream on my phone as I'm recording this, and hang on. Well, it seems alright for now. It seems alright for now. Your Majesty, Ganon and his minions have seized Bobsville. There will be a scene when they escape a volcano with Mr. Conductor pulls a makeshift hot air balloon on Thomas's funnel. Oh, that would be an awesome scene to see, especially if the volcano is done with miniatures. That would be an awesome scene. I'm sure that would be an awesome scene, William. Having the energy and confidence to draw much, but I've been patient sketching. Yeah, keep on doing it, I say. Yeah, keep on doing it. Keep on sketching a little bit each day. Neon, that's what I say. If you do a little bit each day, you'll get there eventually. I learned that from writing my novel. Speaking of which, it's incredibly close to publication now. Really good game. Yeah, I've said that before. I've already said I agree with you, Summer Rose. Can you give me a lift, Dizzy? Okay, Bob, just get in my cement mixer. Bob, slouches into her cement mixer. Mom, can we have Kickline? We have Kickline at home. Kickline at home. Rosie such a trash with a laser pointer at 3 a.m. I'll have something to show soon. Oh, excellent, Neon. Put it on your channel. And tell me when it's ready, Neon, and put it on your channel. I'll be very interested to see it. Oh, wait. Oh, no. And we seem to be back again. We seem to be back again now, guys. I'm incredibly sorry this happened again. Looks like there's no way we'll be able to do Roblox as of now. Yeah, it looks like there's no way we'll be able to do Roblox as of now. You got to take off, have you, Neon? All right, see you in a minute. See you in a minute, Neon. It'll just nag me otherwise. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Do whatever you feel you need to do, Neon. Right, hang on. I need to catch up with the chat first before I continue. I'm a perfection. and I won't show something until I feel it's just right. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, just feel perfect. Just get as much perfection as possible, Blue Fire. Yeah, get as much perfection as possible. That's what I say. And then fly off to an island in the third dimension, which is an accident temple. Yeah. Hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah, I'm sure that would be hilarious. With a laser pointer at 3 a.m. Shoots with a laser pointer at 3 a.m. Play off. It'll just name me out ways. People who hate on Thomas the Tank Engine ship clearly don't understand that teenage characters are more just machines that lifters. Okay, I'm inclined to believe that, Alvin. Tank Chelsea claimed he didn't have a good character on YouTube. Oh, is that one of the reasons he decided to quit, Bill Bricks? Shipping can bugger off. Yeah, I completely agree, Bill Bricks. McJeffy's worst Bob the Builder reboot episode film is Mega Machines. I actually like I actually quite like Mega Machines. I remember watching it when it came out. I remember watching Mega Machines when it came out, and I actually quite enjoyed it. So that's one of the books. Oh, there's liners and barges and garbage in tow. Gotta blow the old home like so. Yeah. Welcome back, Felix. Well, it's back now. So the main humans and the characters are Mr. Conductor, Burnett, Stone, Lily, and Patch. Yeah, bringing them back, I think would be a good decision. Oh, hang on a sec, guys. Oh, my computer keeps running low on battery. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we're back. Well, we're back for now anyway, guys. Main humans as a Mr. Conductor, Bennett, Stone, Lily, and Patch. What I was saying was, I was looking on BBC Diamond Star logo YTP last time, very good. Interesting. To prove my point of Sonic Spinball being the darkest Sonic game aside from Sonic, I don't have to Google it. Yeah, I will in a minute, James. Do I like Giggle Biz? I remember watching it a bit. I remember watching Giggle Biz a bit when I was a kid, but I don't remember watching it a lot. I barely remember anything. Well, I watched it a lot, but I barely remember anything about it. Had a kit line pillow pad as a kid. Very nice, Dominic. Very nice indeed. Very interesting. When Thomas has to be left outside the temple on the ground underneath him collapses, to which he mischievously lands on some track of an ancient mine shaft. Very interesting indeed. Giggle Biz, Little Britain for kids. Oh, yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of Giggle Biz when I was a kid. I must admit. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of Giggle Biz when I was a kid, I must admit. Yeah. Don't worry about it, though. Yeah, it's all right, though. Oh, hang on, we seem to be losing viewers. We're down to 8 viewers. Oh, wait, no, we're back up to 10 now. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure it's all right. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. PTB will begin a henchman in the form of Dom, a criminal from Sodor. Very interesting, William. Criminal from Sodor, very interesting. Oh, I've tried to do a Princess Peach laugh before, Martin, and as you know, I just cannot do a Princess Peach laugh for the life of me. Peter Boomer will be given a henchman in the form of Dom, a criminal from Sodor. What's Dom's backstory, William? What's Dom's backstory, William? Little Britain was aired after 9 p.m. Kids as young as 4. Really, Dominic? Bill Bricks? Wow. How and why? And did they end up quoting anything? And did those 4-year-olds end up quoting anything from it, Bill Bricks? Oh, wow. But Darth Vader just laughed. The ogre's butt. The ogre's butt. But SpongeBob just laughed. Oh my god, my SpongeBob laugh impression is just cringe. Oh my goodness gracious me, it's just cringe. You can what, Martin? Alright, I'll Google Sonic Spinball now, I'm James Lister. Okay, it does look pretty dark. Okay, Mega Drive long play. But Peter Griffin just laughed. After my Thomas and Vern's VHS who's going to work on my Triumph Sparkle Heroes movie. Interesting. I'm looking forward to both of those, My Little Pony fan. There will also be a chase scene involving our heroes getting away from P.T. Boomer chasing them in a driller train, like the one from the 2006 Magic Roundabout film. Oh, that would be P.T. Boomer driving a driller train would be really badass to see, William. Sega. Turn this down. Safe to watch later. We'll watch Andrew's birthday stream later on. Oh yeah, I do see what you mean, James. Already this looks pretty dark. Hang on, this is a bit loud. Yeah, already this does look pretty dark. I do see what you mean, James. Oh god, he's been drowned. Yeah, I do definitely see what... I'm already starting to see what you mean, James. Hang on, guys. There's something wrong with my laptop's charger. I just need to... I'll read the chat in a sec. I just need to sort out my... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Laptop charger's working again now. I can do a Princess Peach impression. I'd love to see a video of you doing a Princess Peach impression, Martin. When did you start hating Baby Jake? I've pretty much hated it ever since I heard about it. Ever since I first heard about it. Summer Rose. But Rainbow just laughed. Oh, I can barely... I can do... Oh, my Rainbow Dash impression is just awful. Some teachers moaning their kids are coming characters shouting their catchphrases. That their kids were copying the characters shouting their catchphrases. Yeah, I'm inclined to believe that. Got bricks. Sonic Spinball Boss Corpus proves my point. Scorpius proves my point. Yeah. Lost Kickline episode. Carly kisses his car at 3 a.m. Why on earth would he do that? Oh no, this is just gameplay footage. Actual gameplay, footage of gameplay never ever gets copyright claimed, Martin. David Williams himself admitted that he was watching The Young Ones when he was about 12 and isn't exactly suitable for kids. Who's David Williams? I know David Walliams, but David Williams. Who's David Williams? Okay, I now officially believe that Sonic Spinball is darker than Shadow the Hedgehog. Actually, I don't officially believe it, but I do believe that it's just as dark as... I don't believe it's darker than Shadow the Hedgehog, but I do now believe it's just as dark, James. Thanks for convincing me. Dom is a criminal who hates railways because of a railway accident his parents were in. He wants to destroy our railways to avenge the loss of parents, to avenge the loss of his parents, even though soda engines had nothing. That would, they should have done some. They should have made Diesel 10's motivation in Magic Railroad similar to that. That would have at least been more. Understandable for why Diesel 10 wants to destroy all steam engines in the film with using his claw. Very interesting. Giving Diesel 10 with a better motivation for wanting to destroy Lady and all the steam engines on Sodor, giving him some sort of better motivation, fleshing out his motivation more, I say would definitely have improved Magic Railroad a lot more. Yeah, Diesel 10's motivation not being properly fleshed out is, in my opinion, Magic Railroad's biggest problem. I know everyone talks about the bigger problems with Magic Railroad, but for me, Diesel 10's motivation for wanting to destroy Lady and all the engines on Sodor is Magic Railroad's biggest problem. I should have mentioned that in yesterday's review. And then the soda engines had nothing, yeah. After 11th VHS reviews, I'm going to take a break for 2 months. Yeah, alright, whatever you want to do. Whatever you feel you need, Whatever you feel you want to do, my penny fan. And then you'll get back to it, right? Do with it. Sega isn't that prickly with gameplay footage on YT, unlike Nintendo. Well, Nintendo still allow a good amount of their games to have gameplay footage, so I don't think Nintendo are that stingy with their gameplay footage, James. Meant Jane Williams, co-creator of Little Britain. Oh, cool. Due to me working on my new Twilight Sparkle movie? Oh, that's understandable, I guess, my penny fan. Yeah, sounds like a massive project. Yeah, you go work on it if you feel you need to. You might go now? Well, you've been here since the very beginning of the stream, Summer Rose, and I've been going for almost 2 hours now, so yeah, you go if you feel you need to. Thanks for coming, Summer Rose. See you next week, I hope. Also, unlike PT Boomer, Don speaks with an English accent, knowing Sodor's location. Excellent, very excellent, William. Very nice. You might go in a minute, Martin. Well, alright, if you feel you want to. Episode 40 will be another Thomas the Tank Engine. Yes, it will be. And I'm thinking of doing a Season 3 one, most likely. Guys, company Kickline, the behind Kickline closed down in 2012. How come, Dominic? The first Sonic Spinball Gloss cover being the darkest Sonic game, because he's a robot scorpion with a monk's head. He isn't Snoopingus usual. Snoopingus usual. I used to think Snoopingus usual was an actual phrase when I was a kid. I don't know why, I just did. Oh god, with you saying that, I'm very much inclined to believe that now. Alright, I've now officially caught up with the chat. It looks like we won't be able to do any more Roblox today, guys. In this stream tonight, guys. But I think I'll update, if my computer needs updating. I saw that Roblox just updated. So maybe it's something, so maybe the fact that Roblox needs updating is, maybe the fact that Roblox needed updating was a factor in why playing Roblox caused massive amounts of lag. Either that, or OBS needs updating, or my computer needs updating. I'll see if there's any updates for either Roblox. No, I know that Roblox updates happen automatically, so it can't be Roblox updates. But before next week's stream, I'm going to see if OBS or my computer need updating. And then I'll update both of them if they need updates. And then hopefully by next week, we'll be able to do Roblox again. But yeah, no more Roblox tonight due to the massive amount of problems we've been having with Roblox tonight. Maybe, but yeah, it will most likely be I am really considering a Season 3 one for a Season 3 Thomas VHS for episode 40. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Computer says no. Computer says no, we can't do any more Roblox tonight, yes. Actually, guys, initially I wasn't really enjoying this stream that much, but things have really picked up now, But things have really picked up for this stream now, despite us not being able to do Roblox tonight. So I've decided we're gonna go until we're gonna go for an additional 20 minutes. So this stream is gonna end at 10 to 10 p.m. UK time tonight, and it's 20:57 now. So we're gonna keep going for another 53 minutes, guys. Yeah, we're gonna keep going for another 53 minutes, and hopefully in that time, Neon and Electro will come back. And imagine this line for PT Boomer in the Joe train. We're gonna do this. We're gonna lose this race to a useless boosting kettle. I don't think so. Dom, more coal, quickly. Yeah, exactly the same line from Magic Roundabout. Well, from Dougal, from its awful American adaptation, Dougal. Yeah, because they went bankrupt in 2012. They've been around since 1965. Oh wow, being around for over 40 years. Their finances must have really hit hard for them to close in 2012 if they've been around for over 40 years. Their finances must have really hit hard if they lasted over 40 years. The boss has made Sonic Spinball the darkest game ever, especially Scorpius. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna look this up. Scorpius, um, Sonic Spinball. Let's have a look. See. Holy Mother of Jesus Christ on a bicycle! What in the name of penis is that? I know the boss looked badass, but I didn't think it looked scary. Holy bloody Christ, James! Oh my God! And his jaws move up and down. Oh God! I better get out of here before Electro comes back. I don't want him. I don't want Rexy and Lily to be scared of that. Oh my bloody God! I do not want Electro to come back and see that that's there. I could scare Rexy and Lily if that was there. Oh my God! And in the scene where having both Bernard quickly shoveling Colin and Thomas fire to try and build up more steam. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. But I don't think the driller train could explode in that scene. Otherwise, if the driller train did explode in that scene, then that would make the scene too similar to Magic Roundabout 2006. So I don't think we should have the driller train exploding, because that would definitely make it too similar to Magic Roundabout 2006. William. So the Magic Roundabout film was okay when you made it. But when you look at what it did to the show, then that's why I hate Brett made a film that goes against what Audrey wanted. Very understandable reasoning, Tracy Street. Though, as I said in my oh my God, in my Thomas and the Magic Railroad review yesterday, I do actually think that Thomas and the Magic Railroad is an alright film, despite its many problems. In the Steam Team episode, George and the Dance, George from Theodore Tugboat goes to the dance chef after Scorpius. No, that would be way, way, way too scary. Never must that happen. James Lister, never must that happen. Taras Animation's first show was Mute the Mime, which was made in 1965. Excellent. Very excellent. Excellent, Dominic. Very excellent. Dressed up as Scorpius, very nice. Was Mute the Mime, which was made in 1965. What was Mute the Mime about, Dominic? Right. So as we can't do Roblox now, we'll bring back up the Awful Movies Wiki, the Terrible TV Shows Wiki, and for the hell of it, the Crappy Games Wiki as well. And we'll see what garbage we can find on all three sites. Actually, you know what? I'm adding all three sites to my favorites bar so I can easily access them. Should there come a day where we can't do Roblox again. Okay, excellent. All three sites have now been added to my favorites bar, which means we can now easily access this site whenever we want. Lily is able to hit a switch on the side of the track with the shovel to the switch points and divert the train into the siding where it derails. No, it should crash through some buffers at the end of the siding and then fall into a ravine and into a river. That's what I say should happen, William. Can we please look at YouTube for the in a minute, Martin? I like season 5, but it really does get weird that it made a year after Audrey died it goes against his vision, and yeah, it's unrealistic. I understand that Audrey would have hated season 5, but I feel that the decision to no longer adapt Railway series stories was out of respect for Audrey's family. I think Britt Allcroft stopped adapting Railway series stories out of respect for Audrey and his family. Oh, screw what you say. I'm not listening to some prickly male Karen who makes a fuss about everything they find creepy. Yeah, that's what Britt Allcroft should have said. She should have solidly stuck to her original vision. That's what I'm going to do. I will never allow any of my films to be screened for test audiences. I'm happy to screen my films for film executives and critics, but not test audiences, not general public test audiences. And as I said yesterday, if the studio I sign my picture deal with so much as attempt to screen my film for test audiences behind my back, I will be prepared to sue them. Wurzel Gummidge is good. I kind of agree with you, though I don't enjoy it as much as other shows. Yeah, I do agree with you, though, Martin. That goes against vision. Yeah, Scottish Harry Potter. Oh yeah, very good. Yeah. I've seen Scottish Harry Potter by Leave You before, and a lot of other of Leave You Scottish parody videos. They're all really hilarious. Alright guys, I really need the loo again. I had a lot of drink during this stream, and I also need to go back upstairs to get some water. Hang on, what's Dominic said? Mute the Mind about a female mind named Mute who goes about all sorts of adventures in Paris. Basically Mr. Bean before Mr. Bean. Interesting. Alright, everyone. I'm going to get some water now, and I'm also going to the toilet again, because I'm really desperate for the toilet now. I'll be back in 60 seconds, guys. Just give me 60 seconds, and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back, guys. I've been to the loo and I've got my water now. Okay. Right. What's the chat said? And we see P.T. Boomer and Don emerge from the Durham democracy still alive. So they aren't quite done yet. No, they most certainly would not be, I'd say. They most certainly would not be in that situation. Villains do not give up until they're well and truly defeated. Brit should have showed the test audiences first Sonic Spinball Boilers and told them that he isn't snooping as usual. If the test audience thought P.T. Boomer was scary, they definitely should have seen Scorpius. Okay. Leave You, Scottish Post and Pat is hilarious. Yeah, I've seen it before. And, Leave You still does his Scottish parodies. He recently did a Jungle Book one, an E.T. one, an Exorcist one, and what's it called? Oh yeah, an Arthur one. He did an Arthur one as well. Yes. Yeah, he still does his parodies, but they're few and far between these days. Charis Animation is an Australian animation studio, founded in 1965, same year as that other one you mentioned. Excellent. Welcome back, Bluefire. Welcome back, Bluefire Neon. Great to see you here again. I've decided that due to the massive lag we've been having with Roblox tonight, we're just going to browse across the Awful Movies Wiki, Terrible TV Shows Wiki, and Crappy Games Wiki for the rest of the stream. And plus, I've decided that I want to go for an extra 20 minutes tonight. So this stream will go for another 42 minutes. After that, the driller train is going into the danger sighting, and our heroes isn't clear yet as Mr. Conductor looks out from Thomas's water gate and realizes he's running low on water. And what happens next, William? I'm intrigued. Doing part of my Pac-Man World Let's Play series. Right now? Are you filming it right now as you're typing, My Little Pony fan? If so, then that would explain why you haven't chatted for a good while. That would explain why you haven't chatted for a good while. If that's what you're doing right now. And Electro has come back as well, pretty much at the same time as Neon. Welcome back to the both of you. That would be funny if he made Pat get a second job delivering drugs. Yes. Yeah, Leave Use Postman Pat. That's exactly what happens in Leave Use Postman Pat parody. Kickline, in the other hand, started in 1991. Interesting. Clock goes forward on Sunday. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm looking forward to having the sun set later, and I'm looking forward to seeing the sun starting to set later on. It's about time that happened, and I feel that the sun rises too early. I feel the sun rises just a bit too early now. So yeah, that would be a good idea. I hope Rexy and Renee. No, they weren't. Don't worry, they really weren't at all. They weren't a handful at all. In fact, they were unusually quiet, actually. Electro, St. James Humor. So George has a Scorpius head on his cap. Very good. You still hear Blue Fire? I can tell that Neon's returned, but are you still here, Blue Fire? Or have you suddenly had to disappear almost immediately again? Two Blue Juggles soon to see the Radical Railer again? Yes, they apparently have indeed. Happy 31st anniversary, Kickline. What, is their 31st anniversary today? On this very day, Dominic? Interesting. Alright, I've properly caught up with the chat now. Hang on. We have to stop by a river to carry water into Thomas's water tank. They don't pick up any fish in Thomas's water tank, do they, William? Oh, God. Right, let's see what garbage we can find here. Just digging into some Friday night pizza? Yeah, who doesn't like having pizza on Friday night? I often do. I'm not having pizza this week, but I will next Saturday. But I am having pizza next Saturday. I had fish and chips tonight. I had fish and chips just before this stream. Good old British, classic British dish. Yeah, fish and chips tonight with Diet Coke and a lot of salt and ketchup. I really do like my salt and ketchup. Well, good. Good, William. They don't, but I'm sure they don't reference. But I'm sure they must reference Thomas Goes Fishing in that. If they do need to, I'm sure they must reference Thomas Goes Fishing. Oh, very, very interesting, Dominic. Very interesting indeed. So that means the Pack One Wobble can Let's Play is tomorrow along with my Bob the Builder VHS review and my live stream. I'm looking forward to seeing all 3 videos tomorrow, my little pony fan. Well, yes, I have that tradition as well. When I was at school, I used to, at all 3 of the places of education I went to, primary school, secondary school, and college, they always had fish and chips on Friday, and I always had it. Well, something with chips anyway. But as I'm no longer in education, that tradition has now ended. But I did have fish and chips tonight though, so still enjoyed. Yeah, I did have fish and chips tonight though, but I more commonly have pizza over on either Friday or Saturday usually now, but not this weekend though. Yeah, not this weekend though. But I will have pizza again next weekend. Ways to annoy Karen, show them Scorpius and make a life-size mechanical model of Scorpius. No, even better, James. You build a life-size mechanical model of Scorpius and you use it to destroy the Karens. That's what we should do. Yes, that's definitely what we should do, James. Pac-Man will let's play on a live stream. That tradition as well. And I forgot to mention, because of the Hearts Diamonds, Mr. Conductor's Sparkle is on the fritz. Again? On the fritz again? Well, that's another way to... Well, simply running out... Well, that's another way to put Mr. Conductor's Sparkle on the fritz. Rather than making him run out of gold dust again. That's a pretty interesting way. You have to leave again, Train Lover? We was creating something for my mother on my Mother's Day 2 days ago, drawing dragons for her. Well, you get back to doing that, Electro. I wish you luck. I wish you luck regardless. Thank you for coming. See you very soon. Thomas would say, look out for the fish. I hate fish. Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely would reference it. Was that for your dinner or for your lunch, Martin? Was that for your dinner or your lunch, Martin? Look out for fish. I hate fish. Gonna leave now. Gotta finish Pac-Man World. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I hope to see you tomorrow as well, My Little Pony fan. Thank you for coming. You still here, Electro? Sorry, I mean Neon. Neon, are you still here? You still here? Yeah, you still here, Neon? Scorpius squirts acid out of his mechanical tail. I didn't know that. God, though, that definitely makes him even more terrifying, though. Alright, guys, I have now... Oh, dinner. Okay, Martin, excellent. Okay, I've properly caught up with the chat now, so let's see what garbage we can find on these three, over these three wikis. We haven't been on the Crappy Games wiki tonight yet, so, let's see, what shall we click on? I want to click on a game that I haven't before. Oh yeah, the Back to the Future NES game. That's basically just a skateboarding game that has nothing to do with Back to the Future. Awful, awful game this is. You're almost finished, but I'm staying. Oh, you're staying. Oh, you're actually staying, are you, Electro? Oh, don't worry. Very soon you're also staying. You're here until the very end? You'll be here until the very end, will you be, Electro? Oh, excellent. Of course. Be my guest. Stay as long as you feel you can. Now can we please react to Boys of YTP? Oh, yeah, in a minute. Give Doris, we can screw it. Give Doris, yes, we can. That's so much fun, yes. Alright, okay, Martin, you've been patient. We will react to, BBC Video Diamond Star YTP now, if that's what you really want. I think I have seen a Diamond Star YTP before, though. Fake news at 10. I think I've seen it before. Turned red, shrunk. This one. The BBC video logo. Oh, is this the one you meant? Is this the YTP you meant, Martin? It's only 50 seconds long. Yeah, this is definitely the YTP you meant, Martin. I've seen this before. It's absolutely hilarious. Personality-wise, Diesel 10. Design-wise, Scorpius. Scorpius is just badass. Drawing dragons for the past 2 months in the other worlds. In my other world. So I have a hidden talent? Yeah. You seem to be as talented at drawing as Neon. Too bad, both of you. Too bad I've always been terrible at drawing. I've always been really, really bad at drawing. Nowhere near as good as the rest. Nowhere near as good as most people are at drawing. Neon, are you still here? Or are you busy eating your pizza? You might not be chatting because you're busy eating your pizza. In which case, that's perfectly fine. The movie explained the fat controller has to stay on Sodog, make sure the other engines are safe. Yeah, this time the fat controller stays behind to make sure the engines are safe. Very safe. Very wise choice. Very wise of you, ask me. Have you seen the 2021 Kickline CGI? No, I haven't. I have not seen a single ounce of Kickline, Dominic. But you're making it out to be a very good show, so I will give it a watch if I remember to, of course. Oh, you're back now, are you, Bluefire? Excellent. It's obvious you weren't chatting because you were having your pizza. In which case, that's absolutely fine. Very good. All right, Martin, you've been patient. We'll watch this now. Oh, Warner Home Video.
Bugger off.
Mario.
and orb children. That means
Very interesting. Illuminati. Sure, you're very good at drawing. Perhaps you could use construction shapes like I do because I have technical experience with drawing. Maybe I could. It's nice of you to say that I may be good at drawing, but I very much doubt I actually am, although I could still give it a try again. Construction shapes. I could, yeah, I suppose I could give it a try. You should definitely watch the other time about, yeah, in a minute. Oh, there's the BBC Diamond Stars you wanted to see. BBC boob. You'll watch the Magic Railroad. You'll watch my Magic Railroad review tomorrow, will you, Blue Fire? Well, you should. Well, don't forget to leave a comment on it and tell me what you think of it, and tell me if I feel I went into enough detail about it. Yeah, tell me what you think of the review once you finish watching it, Blue Fire. I'm sure you're very, yeah. Well, the characters is a part of the steam Ferris Ford and a Ford and steam lorry. Interesting. All right, James, you've been patient. We'll watch George joins the Navy now, if that's what you really want us to do. George joins the Navy. I'm sure you did. Thanks.
The tugboat, for its big size,
is
the most powerful craft afloat. And the star tugs are the power behind the cocks and waterways that make up the big city port.
I'll take your word for it, Electro. You may watch it tonight.
This is Thomas the Tank Engine.
Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh my god, Charlotte's swear.
That's real zero thinking, W.
Yeah, watch it tonight. Yeah, very nice. Howard Log Hauler. Very nice, William. Some of holiday favourites, interesting. No, I've kind of watched enough YTPs tonight, Martin, and I kind of want to continue looking on the other wikis before the stream ends. So I definitely want to do that before the stream ends.
Well, anyway, Hoff Thomas, anything's better than...
Anything's better than Salty's Lighthouse. Indisputable fact.
yes, get on with it.
George and Theodore were going to help crack a toe at the Navy ship.
That was Spider's Web of Pigtail. Oh yeah, of course that's what it was. Horribly animated mockbuster of Charlotte's Web.
Come on, Theodore.
I'll get you in a naval convoy one day and I'll teach you a lesson or two.
Blah, 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 orders get drafted. Troublesome truck laughing sound.
You see, George felt kind of, well, warning.
Ah, steel tugboat toy, so relaxing.
I've always wanted to know what Navy ships do, said George.
We volunteers for gunnery practice. Targets, you know.
Oh, the tonal difference between
Tugs
and Theodore tugboat is showing very clearly here.
1400 hours.
Can I come too? Said George right away. I know all about being a Navy ship. And
Shitty's outhouse, yes, of course.
What you need, laddie, is a lesson in naval discipline.
Turned out that Blue Nose was lonely. Sure, said George.
Now, I'm in charge.
Oh no, he's gonna get blown up.
Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
The train number was also in the present.
I'm going to be the ship George. Begin the Navy patrol.
Yeah, they must
George
be.
decided that his job in the Navy was to make sure all the
this
big
time of
ships
night, they must be starting to get tired now. It's almost 10 o'clock. It's almost 9. It's pretty much 9:30 where I am now. So surely they must be getting tired now.
But I want to go with you.
And their orders are cancelled. The Navy's got no further use for such a small tug.
But I thought I was a Navy ship now.
Oh no.
After that, George could think about was Blue Nose. Just then,
Blue
Emily
Nose.
sailed up. George, she said, is something the
The
matter?
YTP
you're a
page
girl,
was a
Tug.
heartless jackass.
Girl Tugs can't do
Drowning
baby
spots
shit.
in the ocean and other stories. Oh, that's what that joke was supposed
yeah,
to be
baby.
representing.
You,
Oh,
right now.
Ain't got me, mister, do you?
We are looking for one of our Tugs.
Right,
He is
I'll go
called
now,
Shout.
back to BBC
How come
Diamond
you
Star.
have to be the one to
ITV
tell
another
George
time.
what to do
Yeah,
all the
hopefully I
He is
will
one
if
of
I
ours, you
remember
know.
to.
He is very naval.
Night night, Martin. Thank
Hey,
you for
they want to keep
coming.
it, they will.
Yeah, see you
I'll
next
leave you
week, I
too
hope.
if you don't get to your post on time.
Turned out that Blue Nose was right. I'm never going to work with George again.
You'd better not, or I'll have you suck my cock.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dangerous seaman, that is.
This means we'll have
Tugs
Blue
even have
Nose
cocks.
fapping around us.
Why am I
That's
questioning
bad
these
enough,
things?
but Bruno,
Questioning
he's something else.
Like they do every week.
George
Very
doesn't-
good, very good, Electro.
Oh, my
Funny
old
is
George
that character
back.
called Blue Nose indeed of that boat, though her name comes from the Canadian shoe, one of Blue Nose too.
Oh no, here we go.
Very interesting coincidence,
Anyone ever
William.
noticed how beautiful
Electro, sorry, I mean
That
Neon.
fast, my load's
You still
fast.
here,
My
Neon?
load is wider.
You still here, Neon?
I would
We
like
haven't
you
chatted for a
to
little
push
bit.
like
You
that.
still here, Neon?
George wasn't listening.
George
put his front bumpers right against Blue Nose's side and pushed really hard.
Big harbour.
Instead of moving sideways,
Yeah, him and George. Yeah,
Blue Nose
yeah. Will it?
slid straight ahead.
Blue Nose and George seem to be about the same size in my eyes.
Help me! I've fallen! I call!
See, they do every week. Biggest dog in the big harbour. See, Electro. One of the main reasons I really wanted, Odd Dragon to react to watch Tugs and possibly even do a live reaction to it, to all 13 episodes over the course of 3 streams. The main reason I wanted him to do that is because of how intense and action-packed Tugs can get, and especially how dark it can get. And especially how dark it can get. And especially with the destruction scene in Munitions. Yeah, especially with the destruction scene in the episode Munitions, which is what this YTP is editing now. Yeah, I've really been wanting him. I really have been wanting him to do a live reaction to Tugs. It would be hilarious for him. No, well, it wouldn't be hilarious, but it would be awesome. I mean, for him to see, for him to react to all the Tugs episodes. That's basically the main reason I really want him to watch Tugs. As a Kickline model short code, better save the broken. It was known by the same guy who played the Harbour Master. Very interesting. Roy and Torlin walk in, and the new scale styles inspired Cinder were with them. What new scale styles? What new scale styles? Electro. In fact, Blue Nose 2 can be seen on the Canadian 10-cent coin. You still here, Electro? Sorry, I mean, why do I keep calling you Electro? I mean Neon. Are you still here, Neon? Is what I'm trying to say. Maybe Neon's gone to watch my Magic Railroad review. If that's the case, then of course, then yeah, more power to him. Then I guess that is a valid reason for him heading off. YTB conflicts with the alternative place with the banter in the pub Tugs. Yeah, perfect description, I'd say, James. Oh, look at all those explosions. Rip R.I.P. Big Mickey. Yeah, if you guys want to see me talk about the destruction scene in the Tugs episode Munitions in more detail, then check out episode 27 of my VHS reviews, where I review the Tugs VHS Munitions / 4th of July. It would be, check out the Tugs episode 27 of my VHS reviews, Munitions on 4th of July. I'm sure, yeah, check that out if you want more detail on this destruction scene. Percy! Oh no, the boulder! Oh no, boulder! Okay, please.
Hey, the building's on fire now!
Why wasn't
I can't see my
That would have been a great model. Oh, yeah, so the explosion. Oh, boulder.
That's all we needed. The tugs caught fire.
I think you just said that, James.
My
The
lifeboat's
scariest hit I
on
ever
fire.
said.
My lifeboat's on fire.
The voice of Captain Star narrated production supplied via
What's that?
What's what?
Very interesting, William.
That.
What?
It's a red sky at night, sailor's delight.
Red sky in the morning, sailor's warning.
Sun
Just
went
checking
down
time,
ages
guys.
ago. And it's north, not west.
Long gaps. 4 hours later.
Fire!
He doesn't realise there's a fire until 4 hours later.
The fire might spread and then it
Oh,
could hurt George.
I
dear.
didn't know about this.
Seems
about
I'm
this
too
scene
late
of
to
George
save
being
the
on
day.
fire. in the show.
It's about time you turned up.
Use your fire hose on that barge and the oil
yard. Quick!
We've got to try and stop the fire from
That is my scene.
I can control it, so don't worry.
Yeah, haven't you said before that Odd Dragon used to draw comics?
George
You
the
should
Counter
tell him
is
that.
now
You should
George
tell
the-
him that story, and you
Get
should
that
tell him
thing
that
out of here,
that
quick.
scene you've
What do
just
you
come
think
up with,
I'm
and maybe
doing?
he could
I'm
adapt
not
it.
escaping
Maybe
home,
he
you
could
know.
adapt that into a
The
comic
only fire
if
you're
he's still
going to
up
see,
for
I can
drawing
tell you this
comics,
much, yeah.
of course.
Is the one I will set
You
under
need to come
your
up with my own
tracks if
stylistic
you
design
don't
for
get
Cinder.
a
You're
move
still
on.
here? Oh, don't worry.
That is
Yeah,
not
Top
funny.
Gun Rose, Top Hat Rose here. Why do they call him Top Gun? Oh, and George blows up. That was obviously the main reason James wanted me to watch this YTP. Tugs YTP looks insane. Yeah, there's a lot of hilarious YTPs. There was one in one of my streams around November. I believe we watched it. I watched one. I showed one called Mugs, and one of my favorite jokes in it was the Z stacks were upriver at the anime factory. Okay, this just looks to be like some sort of eulogy thing. Okay, I think I've seen enough now. Enough of that YTP. Need to come up with my own stylistic design for Cinder. I'd be very up for seeing that, Neon, and yeah, I'm sure that would be very good. That would be a very good design. I'm sure you'll be able to come up with a very good design, Blue Fire. And trust me, if you think Tugs YTPs are insane, you should check out the actual Tugs show. Tugs itself is a very intense show, a very insane show. As you were here, what do you think of the scene, Rexine? You thought it was funny? Yeah, I thought it was funny too. Yeah, and I actually watched the whole video on the bonus features, Wind in the Willows, When the Wind. The whole bonus features on the When the Wind Blows DVD. Oh, very interesting. I may have to check that out on YouTube if I remember to. And if it's available, of course, the reason why you watch it's because of the opening joke. Oh, cool. Very cool. Very nice. I'm glad I did see it now, James, despite its length. The shit scale. Very high category. Right, we'll spend the last 20 or so minutes on the Awful Movies Wiki, Terrible TV Shows Wiki, and Crappy Games Wiki. Let's see what garbage we can find on these 3 wikis. You should be very good. I've only been drawing and design for 2 months. You'll be far better. Yeah, the talents we learn, the creative talents we learn as people do ever improve with time. That's what I said. That's what I believe. They do improve gradually over time. That's what I believe. My favorite character is Candy. She's cute, cuddly, hyperactive, lovely, happy. Okay, I will have to check out Kickline one day. Alright, what garbage can we find here? What's this game? Don't think I've seen. Damnation. Never heard of this game. PlayStation 3, Microsoft Windows, Xbox 360. Game wasn't even developed by a game studio. No wonder I haven't heard of it in that case. Codemasters. I've never heard of the Codemasters. Like, When the Wind Blows is probably one of Mayron Briggs's darker books. Yeah, I completely agree, William. When the Wind Blows is definitely a very, very dark Raymond Briggs book, as is Ethel and Ernest. But Raymond Briggs will always be remembered for the Snowman and Snow Dog, and Father Christmas. He will always be known for those 3 books. Wait, was Snowman and Snow Dog even a book, or was it an original story? Or was it an original story made in the same style as the original Snowman film? Yeah. Well, anything's better than Cuts of Lighthouse and 10 Cent Screams and Horror. That was the joke. That was the reason you wanted me to react to it. Well, it was definitely the funniest part of the YTP, James. I definitely have to agree it's the funniest part. Alright, let's continue reading. Our game just really tries to imitate the style of Gears of War. Going on nation as appreciate here. Abysmal amount of bugs and glitches. Due to the poor programming of the game, chooses who remembers while a cutscene is being played. How do you mess up a game development that badly? You have got to... The way you have got... A game has to have been developed in someone's sleep in order for something like that to happen. Bloody hell, man. There was also some Kickline tapes as well, or the German ones on eBay. The distributor of the German Kickline tapes is called Teddy Bear Home Video. Interesting. Now then, control scheme is a disaster. Are so many reasons for why it's terrible. It must really be an awful game. Much better and more credibility in the English dub. Soundtrack's also very fitting, and the levels of action happening in the two. Apollonius definitely is the book about the life and death of Raymond Briggs' parents. Yeah, definitely have to agree with that, William. What else is there? Okay. One and only games by developers. Bad stories. The YTP Blue Nose sound like he's saying the most offensive word. Yeah, it makes it sound like the most offensive. Yes, of course. Bad stories. Hong Kong. What's Hong Kong 97? What the hell is Hong Kong 97 for Super NES and disk drive? What the hell is this game? I've never heard of this game. Major Code Red. Oh, if the Angry Video Game Nerd declares this a Major Code Red game, then it must be terrible. Then it must be really, really terrible. Favorite Kickline merchandise line is one made by Kerner Toys. Home Alone Blast Entertainment is also on the Crappy Games Wiki. I do know that. Kerner Toys. Right, what else? What other games can we, offensive games. Oh god, yeah, this clearly must be offensive. Peter browser games. Currently decided to do some late evening drawing. Still here. Excellent, Blue Fire. Very good. What about, is Neon's, why am I calling Electro Neon and Neon Electro? What is going on with my brain tonight? Electro Dragon, Supreme Lord Electro, are you still here? There we go. The game that predicted 1997 released in 1995. Oh, bloody hell. Alright, let's type a random letter and click on the first result I like the look of. O. Nothing here. L. There was a Last Action Hero game apparently. What about D? Nah. B. E. Oh yeah, the ET, the extraterrestrial game, but I've talked about it before on here. K. Kanan Lynch. Kang Fu. What the hell is Kang? G. G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra. Game for Peace, and that looks like too much of a U. What the hell's Uber Soldier? Sonic Spinball is an awesome games wiki with the 8-bit bought on the Crappy Games Wiki, of course. Just writing some more of your book, were you, Electro? Very good. Very good indeed. Looking forward to, yeah, you've told me about it before, looking forward to reading it. But a video game that many people don't like. Yes, I have heard of the Mr. Bean Blast Entertainment game, William. I almost certainly think it's on the Crappy Games Wiki as well. Kit Klein burns car keys. Burning car keys were kind of crap, of course. Right, what else is there? The plot is absurd and makes no sense. And acquires supernatural powers. Oh, it's about the Nazis. Bane! Unlike me drawing during it for 2 months, I was writing the book for a whole year at this point, of course. Mr. Bane! Oh, wow. What even is this game? Hard games. Really hard games. Games that are impossible to complete 100%. Rayman 1 is almost certainly a game that's impossible to complete 100%. As evidenced in Cadicarus's review of it. Mr. Bean is on the Crappy Games Wiki. Yeah, I'm inclined to believe that. I think I've seen that page before. Madagascar 3, the video game. What the hell is that? Supposed to be an adaptation. Release before the release of the movie. Cash in on the movie. Poor grasp of the source material. Mini games aren't that fun. Disguises are just a pair of sunglasses. Disguised as just a sunglasses and moustache. Oh, it's always really crabby when that happens. Okay, terrible TV shows wiki. Let's see what garbage we can find on here. What's this? Oh yeah, Wacky World of Tex Avery. I've heard how batshit insane and annoying what the hell? This show is. And Mrs. Wicked screams in terror. It's hilarious. Ah! Oh, that gives me a... that does give me a cough. Oh, God. Mr. Pickles. Oh, NSFW. Let's see. Okay. I'll do the random letter thing again. Let's see what will come up when I type a random letter. Oh, Zed-Men to the rescue, an Oggy and Cockroaches episode. Letter S into the wiki. Copyright characters from the X-Men series. Okay. You wanted letter S, didn't you? There doesn't seem to be much that I haven't... Aside from Sanjay and Craig, there doesn't seem to be too much here. Too much of note here. So let's type S into the Crappy Games wiki. Oh, Santa Claus saves the Earth. Just a minute. Hang on, let me catch up with the chat. I was saying... Oh, it's S in the Crappy Games wiki. Yes, I am... Yes, I am. I've done what you wanted now. Electro. There's a Kickline Scale Electric Race set from 2002. No, I did not know that. The main character name after the cartoon creator Tex Avery. Yes, I do. I did know that. William. Santa Claus saves the Earth. This was one of the very first games Cadicarus took a look at when Cadicarus started back in 2012, and he I believe Santa Claus Saves the Earth was his very first Christmas special. Was Cadicarus's very first Christmas special. The mute. I still know what the music sound of Santa Claus Saves the Earth sounds like. It goes. Wait, what do you mean, what the heck? Oh, sorry, William. When you said what the heck, I was worried that, when you said what the heck, I was worried that the stream had stopped again for a second. But no, you must be saying what the heck over Santa Claus Saves the Earth. A Michael Bay title if you have something him to direct and produce for a winter release. Oh my God, Neon, you are so right. Just imagine A Michael Bay film. A Michael Bay. Yeah, if Michael Bay ever made a Christmas film, that's what it would be called. And just imagine if Santa was in his sack jumping off a cliff with an explosion behind him. And then what if Santa's sleigh explodes and gets shot down by a missile? Oh my God, Neon! Oh, you have destroyed my sides tonight, Neon. Oh my bloody God! Oh, God's sake! Oh, no. Imagine the action scenes in a film like that, though. Cartoony but familiar. Is it because, Neon's new OC... Well, Neon's OC does remind me a little bit of Yoshi, so is that who you're thinking of, Electro? Yoshi? Dorian made a brief appearance in a Kitline episode. Oh, is that true? Game having a weird premise. Nilum the witch banishing Santa but purely because she hates Christmas. Very weird premise indeed. Pingu, episode Pingu Quadra's mother's on the terrible TV shows wiki. Anyway, guys, we've got about 5 minutes of this stream left now. Actually, no, you know what? Screw it. You know what, guys? Screw it. I'm enjoying this stream way too much, and I'm not tired at all. We're gonna go for an additional 10 minutes and get this stream to 3 hours. We're gonna get this stream to 3 hours tonight. I'm just enjoying it too much, and I've got too much to say and too much I want to do tonight. He just jumped the shark, I'd imagine. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Funny if Mr. Bean is obvious to the fact that his Omegon is oblivious to the fact that Omegon was a crush on him. What, in the live action series or the animated series? Message into Husa. In a minute, James. And that's why Neos will always be far better than me, because he's funnier and far more logical than me. I'd say you two are just as good as each other. I'd like you two about as much as each other, for different reasons, though. Electro. Here you go, it's alphabet soup. I made it special. Kenny Patterson scream, but it's replaced with Sierra Railroad number 3 whistle. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know, the very train that was seen in Back to the Future 3 and whose whistle was used in the Polar Express. Why don't you want him to say that, Bluefire? Are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed, or do you simply believe that's not true? I'm shocked and amazed. Why, thank you. You know, I have had a thought tonight, guys. I've decided I kind of want to make these streams sort of more like a thing where any one of my subscribers can just pop in and out whenever they feel like. Because, that seems like what these streams are increasingly becoming like. Various amounts of subscribers popping in and out whenever they feel like. With Odd Dragon streams, this wasn't really possible because his streams are only about an hour long and it doesn't give much time for people to pop in and out of these streams. However, if I made these streams longer, then that would be more of a chance for that to happen. So I'm thinking of starting this stream of starting my streams even earlier at 6:30 p.m. UK time and going until 10 o'clock. Maybe I will one day. Maybe I will start that one day because I just enjoy these streams that much nowadays. I'm not promising anything. I'm not saying I'm definitely going to do that. However, that has come into a consideration in my head now. Yeah, I have come into that consideration has come into my head now. Honestly, don't know why I said that. Neos is funny and I was heroic in the past. I feel foolish now. No, don't worry about it. I'm sure you haven't offended him, Electro. Don't worry. Alphabet Soup. Yeah, almost everything in SpongeBob has become a meme now, basically. Put Sierra number 3. Pem or Cat Berkshire. That's basically what they did for the Polar Express, Dominic. The movie Mr. Bean, Ultimate Disaster Movie. I hate it when David George says all British people are ugly. Yeah, I agree, William. That's racist. That's the only line I don't like in Mr. Bean, the Ultimate Disaster Movie. Yeah, that's actually racist. Just the title made me think of Michael Bay straight off the bat. Yeah, I can definitely see that, Neon. I can definitely see that. I can definitely see that, Neon. Hey, here's one somebody didn't finish. Squidward smells good. I adore the idea, and I also want to know how your Paw Patrol idea ends now. Yeah, I really should get back to writing the chapters of Paw Patrol International Rescue now, because I've been putting it off for a good few days now. I really should get back to publishing the chapters of Paw Patrol International Rescue. Okay, but I will say that the third act is going to be incredibly action-packed. The third act of Paw Patrol International Rescue is incredibly action-packed, though. The whole third act will have loads and loads of action in it. There'll be a lot of chase. There'll be an aerial chase scene with the Hood and Peter Myers attempting to escape in a helijet, and Chase and Marshall chasing him down. And then guys, the said chase scene will end in an epic way where the helijet goes out of control and crashes, and there's a slow motion crash into a gas tower, and both the tower and the helijet explode in a scene that'll pay homage to the helicopter crash scene in the first Matrix film. What do you guys think of that? Don't you think that would be badass to see on screen? What do you guys think of that? That, Niels, is why I like you. I really like your creativity because I found out more about your dragons because of you. Yeah. I like him for that reason too. Blue Fire. That, Niels, is why I like you. What the hell's mutations, Dominic? To be fair, Mr. Bean only had 2 interests. Roxy in the Unknown Seas and Sabine and Mr. Bean's Holiday. Mr. Bean only had 2 true love interests, really. Sailor Mouth, such an exploitable episode for YTPs back in the day. I quite agree. Blue Fire. 2 of us will ever meet in real life. Well, I will be inviting all of my subscribers and all of our Dragon subscribers to the premieres of all my films. I know our Dragon doesn't like travelling outside of Denmark, and I'll also invite Luna's Castle to my premieres too. To the premieres of my films too. I know Odd doesn't like travelling outside of Denmark, but I'm sure he'll be willing to make an exception for me. Yes. I'm really looking forward to that. Hang on, guys, just a minute. Sorry, that was my mum. Yeah, Cadicrus. Pepper's dead. Shockingly amazing. It's like him and his daughter. It's like his daughter never heard of the Beatles. They're just British and girls who used to be in love with him. Yes, of course. I love it too. I haven't seen the Matrix. I haven't seen the Matrix in its entirety yet, but I've seen a lot of clips. And for what I have seen of the Matrix, it looks really, really badass. It's on my watch list. The Matrix is on my watch list for this year. The Matrix is on my watch list for this year. I currently plan on watching it in mid-May. I currently plan on watching the Matrix. I currently plan on watching the Matrix for this year. I've just been obsessed with The Matrix recently. I've been watching a lot of clips of all 4 films and watching a lot of reviews and analysis videos of The Matrix films. And I'm confident that at the very least, Matrix 1 is going to become one of my favourite films of all time. I recently watched the I've also now seen the trailer for The Matrix. It just looks so badass with Neo bending backwards in that iconic bullet time scene, and all those visual effects of that slow motion, of that still panning shot of Trinity when she jumps upwards. Oh my god. It just looks so badass. I cannot wait to get around to watching The Matrix. Oh my god. The Polar Express and the Tugs episode would just be like, yeah, would just be like explode. Hang on, how come there's only one person watching now? That can't be right. YouTube live chat says there's only one person watching now. That can't be right. Is it me or does the Tug spinning wheel houses make Theodore Tybo much more realistic than Tugs? Maybe, James. Maybe not, I see. That'd be pretty rad, Electro. Yeah, I agree it would be. And the most likely way that's going to happen, as I said, is if we meet in real life at the premieres of my films. That I really hope that we will one day. Here's a bit of dialogue for your stories. Let me see you dance like a bee. The thing is, I don't dance. And actually, here's I came up with a bit of dialogue. I'm not sure which film I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this bit of dialogue I've come up with. Which of my films I'm gonna use this bit of dialogue I've come up with. But I feel that this bit of dialogue that I've come up with is pretty badass. And I came up with this dialogue after hearing Arnold Schwarzenegger's "Sure, here's my invitation" line at the start of True Lies. Character holds up a detonator and says, "Oh wait, that reminds me. I'd like to give you an invitation." To hell! Presses button, explosion happens behind them, and evil headquarters gets blown up. Yeah, I kind of want to incorporate that line into one of my films one day, but I'm not sure which one yet. Up ahead, there was a canvas mirror to protect ladies from Harvey Weinstein. Quentin Tarantino loved The Matrix and Blue Fire. I wish us the best for your art and my stories, and there will be great life. Did I sound a bit too uplifting there? No, you didn't. You're wishing nothing but goodwill. You see your 8 people in the chat? Yeah, it must be a mistake on my end. Quite far off yet, but still striving for storytelling. Try keep it up. David's daughter is the only character Mr. Bean who ultimately we actually hate for that reason, and for being just an unbreakable and spiteful towards her father and Mr. Bean. Yeah, I completely agree. Not necessarily. David and Mr. Bean stuff chicken into microwave. Cats Don't Dance. That's a movie to watch. Wait, is Cats Don't Dance the name of an actual movie? You obviously get the reason why Izzy Gomez is my least favorite character. Yes, because he's stereotypical and borderline racist. I love your whistle. The Polar Express triggered. Actually, I don't think Hero does have the Polar Express's whistle. Hero's whistle is nothing like the Polar Express's whistle. I'm sure you'll be great at. You will be a great artist, Dragon. I really wish I could be a great artist. I never learned art. I like the idea of using a Mini as a spy car. Yeah, a very unsuspecting vehicle, though then again, I do think that Minis are way too common of a car. I just don't like Minis. They're just way too common of a car. I also don't like Ford Fiestas for the same reason. They're just way too common. I have a lot more dialogue for you, Train about. Yeah, tell me, Electra. I'd be really interested to hear it. Yeah, that's going to cook the chicken. Ah, yes. Let's see. Okay, we've got just enough time to look at one more film on the Awful Movies Wiki. Then I really am going to have to end the stream now. We've been going for almost 3 hours now, and I really will have to end the stream in a minute. Right, random letter. Well, we typed S on all 3 wikis, so now we'll type S again. Oh, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, sticking with the Santa Claus theme, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians from the 60s. I had it in my head that this film was from the 50s, though, but oh my god, even the title just makes it sound awful. N. Oh my god, Nativity 3 is actually on the Awful Movies Wiki. I didn't think Nativity 3 was on here, but it is. For those who don't know, Nativity 3 is... I really hate Nativity 3. It is my most hated Christmas film of all time. Polar Express, favourite Christmas film of all time. Nativity 3, most hated Christmas film of all time. This is an absolutely awful film, guys. Mr. Bean host come outside and other stories. Oh my god, just imagine, James. Thanks, Electro. The joke is that Hero's driver stole the whistle off the Polar Express. Oh, I get it now. Drawn amazing dragons, but I've never learned art either. Yeah, I always found art lessons very boring in school. I don't find art itself boring, but art lessons in school were always very boring for me, even in secondary school, but especially in primary school. Am I the only one who likes TVR from Looney Tunes Back in Action? Who's TVR? Well, Mr. Bean's isn't that common anymore. No, the old style minis certainly aren't common anymore, but the new style ones are just everywhere. Part of the movie I enjoy is meant like TVR. Are you saying that my entire record is built on lies that I have the skill I am made to believe? What's that quote from Electro? Yeah, the chicken exploded in the microwave. David's wife is not peace. Yeah, and that's the only explosion in 5 more minutes, yeah, that's the only explosion. That's the only explosion from Mr. Bean, the Ultimate Disaster Movie, if you can even call it that. That I'm a giant Q, giant forward. I'm a big fat phony full of baloney. What are you quoting, Electro? Here in those books, sharing other stories. I'm going to try and teach myself as much as I will go into my brain. Yeah, Blue Fire, of course. Yeah, you do that. Oh yeah, teach as much as that will go into your brain. Yeah, definitely go for that. And son of Mr. Bean host come outside. We see him paying respects to Linda Barron. Yeah, Rowan Atkinson would be. I think Rowan Atkinson would be a good enough. Would actually be a worthy replacement to Linda Barron if a Come Outside reboot ever happened. Yeah, I'm sure he could play a wise, kind man, like Auntie Mabel, like in the vein of Auntie Mabel if a Come Outside reboot ever happened. I like the old style minis. Yeah, I do like the old style minis, but I'm really not a fan of the new style minis. Electro on a quoting spree, yeah, that's good. You want a funny quote train, what do you interest with Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, I've heard a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh as well. Yeah, those are two shows I really need to watch, Yu-Gi-Oh and Kickline. Right, we'll watch it, we'll skim over this, and then I really must end the stream now. Rip off of Dude, Where's My Car? Stupid plot. Who loses the movie after getting kicked in the head by a donkey? Yeah, who does? Yeah, subplots are pretty bad and go nowhere as well. Yeah, those were a lot of the See, I went to see Dude, Where's My Donkey in the cinema when I was 10, and I really hate, that was the first. Dude, Where's My Donkey is the only time I've been to see a film at the cinema and hated it. All other times I've actually liked the films I've seen, but Dude, Where's My Donkey is the only time I've been to see a film at the cinema and hated it. Leyland, Austin Mini. Oh yeah, of course. Quoting me, I guess so. On the painting of Whistler's mother gets ruined, but Mr. Bean draws on your head of a weird bald guy. Yes, I remember that. I love that. Yeah, I love that scene. A lot of annoying toilet humor. Feels like a parody of the first film at times. Awful looking sets, even the ones in New York. Many of the characters are mean-spirited. Hang on. Oh, I was going to edit this page and say something I really hate about this film, but I'm currently not logged in and I can't remember the password now. And I don't have time to try and remember it and log in now because I really got to end the stream in a couple minutes. My name is Express, Polar Express. Shoved, but not Welsh. Yeah, very funny. Don't want to imagine come outside around 2 minutes talks about how alcohol is made. Oh, God. No, that certainly would not be allowed, especially not on CBeebies. Wonder what character we played. Uncle Archie. That's a perfect name. Uncle Archie. That would be a perfect name for him. William. Wonder if he can fly a plane. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be able to. And we'd need a new dog, but we'll keep the dog. But we'll keep the dog's name as Pippin. Yeah, we'll keep the dog's name as Pippin. Yeah, we'll keep the dog's name as Pippin, though. Forgot about the Nativity franchise. Yeah, the new one, they brought out a new one very recently in 2018 called Nativity Rocks. I never saw it at the cinema due to my awful experience with Nativity 3, but I've heard that Nativity Rocks has 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. This one has 16%, and given how much I hated Nativity 3, I can't imagine how much I would have hated Nativity Rocks. You need to get going? Oh yeah, that definitely... Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I've really got to end the stream now, guys. I've been going for over 3 hours. Most of the people... Shadow the Hedgehog, ow, the edge. Why is that, James? You're welcome, William. Rexy and Lily are sleeping now. Yeah, they have got to sleep. Yeah, and I understand that you may need to sleep now as well, Electro, so I'll end the stream now. Yeah, Rexy and Lily have gone off to sleep. My cave is calling me too. I'll see you soon, Train Lover. See you soon. I still have high hopes for Roddy Boy. Same here, Electro. Cave is calling you too. Excellent, Blue Fire. Every Berkshire snorts hot, Henry snorts hot, yes. Sorry for the alcohol themed. No, don't worry about it, James. I actually thought it was funny. And it's not as explicit as some of the other stuff you said in here. See you again. Meet again on Roddy Boy's stream. Yeah, I'm still holding out hope as well. And likewise, Supreme Lord Electro. I really hope that as I said during this stream, I really hope Odd Dragon will come back within the next month. I'm really hoping. I'm really crossing my fingers that he's going to come back within the next month. Hope we'll meet, and I hope we'll meet again. I hope we'll meet again very soon as well, guys. Yeah, bye-bye, James. Bye-bye, Supreme Lord Electro. Yeah, this stream really will have to end now, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, share this stream with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to me, Train Lover 16, if you haven't already. I really enjoyed tonight's stream. It didn't start out too great, but it really picked up towards the end, and we had a really fun and nice chat tonight, guys. Despite not playing that much Roblox. Hopefully next week, we will be able to get back to doing Roblox. If I can update OBS or my computer. But hopefully next time we will be able to get back to Roblox next week. And I also really want to talk a bit more about the Matrix in next week's stream, because I'm on a bit of a Matrix spree as of now. And as I said during this stream, I'm really looking forward to watching the Matrix, to getting around to watching the Matrix. So yeah, next week maybe we'll talk a bit more about the Matrix as well. But I have got other plans for this stream, for next week's stream as well. I have got other plans for next week's stream though as well, so those which will take priority, but hopefully we will be able to talk about the Matrix in next week's stream as well. So thank you all so much for watching, guys, as I just said. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye, everyone! Good night!